Hey everybody, welcome back to the Two Dads React YouTube channel. We are here a little bit later than normal, taking a look at episode 9. We have stayed off of social media, at least I know I have. He never on social media, so it's not a big
Never
deal.
on it, don't have that problem.
But we are one episode past of the now he's in prison. We've met all the prison people and what's going on there. Are we going to have a show that's going to have like awesome heist build up? The awesome heist and big, you know, implementations, or no, that's not right. Big issues with the heist and people turn on each other, and then are we gonna have a like prison break like show? Or he can't stay in prison the rest of the season. He's got to get out at some point. Are we gonna break out of prison? Because I after thinking about
based
last
on
episode,
what the card's telling me right in front of me, I think there is going to be a prison break.
Oh, good. Is that what it says?
It says plan an impossible escape.
Well, that's good, because with their emphasis on the guards being like there's not enough guards there and folks were showing up late and things like that. I took it initially last week as it being like people from like the you know, having spies inside, but I think they're just like short staffed, and then you have all the hand signals and sign language going on between the different layers of people in the prison. So something big's happening. So hopefully we get a prison break episode now. This could be great. This show is dishing out everything we need.
I wonder if the prison break, though, is going to be like, I don't know, jail riot in space kind of thing. So it's like everybody freaks the fuck out, but we really only see those 6 get out. Because then I'm curious, like, how many actually made it out? Or did just a whole bunch of people die so, like, the 6 could get out, you know, or whatever it is.
Save yourself.
or are we going to get a really cool, like, sneaky hide around the corners kind of, like, trick the system kind of thing?
Like more heist escapeness.
Yeah. Is it going to be like that, or is it just going to be like total anarchy?
We will find out here very shortly. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you. We're glad you found us. We hope you like and hang around and maybe subscribe. And everybody who's returning, we thank you so much for coming back every week to our little corner of YouTube. So thank you all.
Tiny little piece of internet.
That's right, our little piece of the internets. So let's check out episode 9. This opening has changed every week, I think. Like the audio in this part of it where they reveal the name. Like last week it was like hammers and clanging, and this week it's like a little bit makes you anxious, a little bit angsty, like a little bit like, whoa, what's gonna go down? It's prison escape music, what that is.
Right? It's like getting you all fucking amped up when you just kind of like hop into it.
It's time
like,
to go,
right,
let's
all
get
right, I'm ready, let's go.
Failing that, we have Dr. Gorst, who's developed a...
Does his mom know he's here? Does he have a permission slip to be out this late?
I like that he waved. He's like...
You seem to enjoy this.
Going to tell me all about Cassian.
It's not going to go well for her.
Like a nest of relationships.
I'm too caught up in what's happening.
I know, right?
She's all yours, Dr. Gorst.
Thank you.
That's not good, baby. It's not good.
You know the drill.
Here's that music from the opening.
Yeah, we're gonna get some like just real dope synthesizers like hyping us up without us even realizing it.
Why am I like doing this?
Yeah, the fuck is going on, man?
We've had some early trials that were a bit chaotic.
This motherfucker too excited about his job. What do you do all day? Torture people?
I say was because they created such a stir that the local commanders were granted permission to use any means necessary. And
I was those means.
in a crawl space beneath the ship's bridge. We've taken the recordings and modified them slightly, layering, adjusting, and
Yo, how evil you gotta be to devise a torture method while you were annihilating an entire planet species. Like, fuck, man. Like, we know they're evil, but Jesus.
doesn't take long. It won't feel that way to you, inside it. But,
Oh my god.
Ready? Let's get on.
No. It's worse because they didn't let us hear it, so now we're all fashioning in our brains what that sound is. I'll be in the corner in a ball, excuse me.
On program. New man on the floor. Everyone hold positions.
So they just cut it that a little bit every day.
One rack up, ours to lose. What are you waiting for?
He got dementia, Alzheimer's, some sort of just, I'm old.
I'm old and have been stuck in the same place for quite some time. Days don't exist anymore.
Right.
Our vast responsibility.
You're very unruly in that Senate.
This remarkable chamber. I stand here today to speak with senators who've come with open minds.
So the lights turning out means they're like voting against it or something? Is that? I'm not sure they've ever explained that before. Give it to me again, sign language guy.
You're right, you know. I'm fine. Level 2 far side.
Yeah, you don't look fine, sir.
What do you think's happening?
Game time, boys.
Level 2 far side. Level 2. Are you all scrambled or something? It takes a week for one word to get all the way up here, and you're panicking about something that's happening on the other side of the building.
I like him. How many hands does it have to go through? Like, this is a long game of fucking telephone, dude.
Right.
We'll see if he lets you wear it.
He lets me do anything I want.
Eee. Zing.
Fucking Disneyland dad and shit, apparently.
How many guards on each level?
You want out of here alive, turn that part of your mind off.
I don't trust myself to sit that close to the edge of something that the floor below it is hot. I'd put my fat ass in the middle of that bunk. I started like hyperventilating watching him sit that close to the edge.
Good luck to you.
You think they care what we say? Nobody's listening. Nobody. How many guards?
That's way too much just background chatter going on for me just to try to go to sleep. Turning my light off's not gonna fucking help. Do you think they just already have the plan and they're just trying to get him on board to make it easier?
I mean, he definitely will help. Yeah, there's something in motion.
2 soldiers from the garrison who got a look at him felt there was some similarity to our reference picture.
Well, that's worth running down.
But you still can't locate him facially in the prison that you already operate.
I like how every moment of this episode feels pretty intense. Like all the storylines are like fucking ramped up.
Right? Everything's just, we're already rolling down the hill with that snowball, man. It is not doing anything but getting bigger and not stopping.
We need to be careful. The less they think we know, the better.
Yeah, hang on, boss. You're losing it, man.
We're up early. Only up early.
Yes, another scene with the mom.
The shadow of a son, a tenant, a stranger.
Oh, that's new. You want to remember that.
All that time away or more. Imagine that. Look back just months ago when you could easily ignore me. Imagine I cracked
Right. Okay, let's go.
This dude is not going to make it through another shift.
Hands away. Yeah. Pull up. Hands. Turn.
Yeah, I'd be like, why isn't he working like the little just control panel? I guess it sends the things up and spins it.
Right? I mean, I feel like he's going to lose some digits before this is over.
Ugh.
They have put too much emphasis on the hands away stuff.
Who's left of any value at your age?
Yes. All the good ones are taken.
This fucking guy. in the vein of the Camtono from Mandalorian and from the original trilogy, I got to know what those suitcases are made for and what they're made from, because the Camtono was like an ice cream maker like from the 70s. They just painted up and ran across the room, and now I was like, why do those look kind of familiar? Like, what are those things those suitcases are made out of? The girl ain't doing too good.
I feel like everybody's stress levels are just at a constant 9.5 to 10.
Including ours.
Yeah. I'm on fucking edge, man. This shit's good.
Look at this motherfucker. He's like, I tracked you down, girl.
I know who you are. What are you doing?
She remembered my, in his head, he's like, she remembered my name.
Have you been waiting out here?
Yes. I'd never lie to you. I needed to find you, and it's not that easy to do.
Start singing some Rick Astley.
Are you stalking me?
I know you work here. I come sometimes to see if I'll see you.
I am an ISB supervisor.
Don't say this shit out loud, dude. This is not how you do this.
And discovering you understood how dangerous Cassian Andor was, and just being in your presence, I realized that life was worth living. And for me, the future was a dream worth clinging to.
It's like it's been 10 years since a man touched me like that.
This is just a weird ass scene, and they're both kind of into it.
You're so right.
Me again, you pursue any of this, and I swear I'll have you in a cage on the outer rim.
Ooh, correction.
Like, challenge accepted.
Yeah, this dude's...
She got to go adjust her collar a little bit.
Get Dr. Gorst. Send him out there immediately.
I already did. He's on his way.
Poor Dr. Gorst, man. He's used all over.
Yeah, that motherfucker puts in some hours.
He's happy to do it, apparently.
And yet you're afraid to say who it is.
Davos Calden.
He is not a banker.
We also don't know who that is. I'm really ready for our dress code acceptance in the world to change to like, that looks so comfy, and that's like business attire for like a banker and a fucking senator. Like, I just want to wear a robe and jammies.
I was looking at his outfit thinking, that is so many layers just to put on to go the fuck out.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that, because I own like a Sith Halloween costume that I bought. And yes, there are layers, but it's just draping it, man. Just draping that shit on. No ties, no buttons. Just tie it, drape it, out the door.
I want a meeting with military intelligence immediately about Spellhouse.
Let's go, dumbasses. He's like, why can't I have 100 of her? Because you guys suck.
Yeah, homegirl's getting it, man. Like all those like brownie points needed for flying up the ranks, like she's snagging them all.
At this point, it's not even hard to do better.
Dude, that would be my personal hell, man. Not only is the floor electric, but I gotta walk around barefooted with heavy machinery around, and all I would think is my toes are getting fucked sooner. Oh, fuck that, dude.
How's your anxiety level for this episode?
Yeah. Coming from a guy that has to have like socks and shoes on at all times.
Inmates on program. Program in place. Low yields table.
Man,
position.
so good to eat. Like the best part is that like they're so good. Oh fuck, man, he is fucked.
On program.
There's your close up of the feet.
Another week like this, and you'll be begging for what he's getting.
What do you mean?
Who has some bedside manner?
What do you mean? Keep my men in line. What happened down on 2?
Need a bag and a trolley.
I said it's coming.
There you go. Get him out of there so you can talk.
No one's getting out, are they? Not now. Not after this.
Oh shit.
many guards on each level?
Never more than 12.
Now start giving that info, baby. You know what's up.
Oh, damn,
shit.
it's over. Fuck
That's
off,
it.
game.
I know.
Shit.
They're like they don't tell you anything else. They just hooking you. You just get you in there, and they're like, okay. Oh man. So that whole episode was like getting Andy Serkis on their team. Like, quit trying to go by the rules because all he lives off of is like, watch your number. Your shift when your stuff's over, you'll be out of here. But now no one's leaving.
Yep, that was intense. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Oh man, I can't with this show. I can't. It is so. It's just
good. It's just good.
It's just
man.
good.
That's all
It's
there is to
good.
it.
Yeah, and they're telling it at the speed they want to tell it, and it's fantastic. So I wish there was more hype every week with this show than there is on the internet. Like it's everybody who watches it says it's good, but it's not like it's getting that like everybody's going after it type. Not everybody's consuming it, and that's too bad because I know this is saying a lot, but this may be some of the best Star Wars they've ever put out. This entire series, this show right here, may be the.
It is, dude. It is. Like,
do you know why?
It's number one.
Right. Do you know why? And I think it's for you. You're not a fucking Jedi in sight. It's just
right. There's no Skywalkers in there. Like, what's up, diabetes?
Hey, diabetes, how's it going? Shut up, we're recording.
Way to remind me.
Fantastic. Yes, there's no Skywalker. There's no anybody we know. I mean, Cassian Andor from Rogue One is the only person in the show that and Mon Mothma are the two that we've seen before, I believe, from what we've seen this far. But
I just think it's just the best story. Like it's the other Star Wars stories, stuff, things, animation. Like I haven't watched any of the animation, so I know there's a lot of good stories in there, but as far as I kind of always put that off on the side a little bit because it is animated and I feel like there's a lot they could do with that, and they did, and I was like, oh, that's super cool, but it's not live action. But as far as we got real people in front of us, this is hands down the best Star Wars. I don't think there's anything even remotely close to it.
No, and I think you're onto something. I think with the universe that they have built through all the Star Wars media, now if they take this model, then they're just telling a heist spy show in that universe. I don't need it to tie into everything else. It's going to in certain places, but it doesn't need to be the driving factor of the show. It's just have somebody who's a good spy thriller writer, or just and have them write something that's in the Star Wars universe. I think it's great.
I think it would be cool. Like right now, this one's kind of like in a spy James Bondy kind of vibe. Like what if the next one was just like an actual Western in space, right? Like whatever the next story is, and then we get to
a horror,
almost like. Yeah, just like a whole bunch of different kind of like themes that are just in the show somehow, like we're on spooky alien planet that's fucking nothing but murderous creatures the whole time, like,
right.
Like, oh my God.
Exactly. I think it's a great idea. I think we're onto something. I hope they've thought about this over at Disney.
Yeah, dude, they caught this episode and were like, those two guys right there,
right,
along with the other million of people that have said this as well.
No, we are original. Don't pretend like we're not. Speaking of that, if you're here for the first time, you stayed till the end, we thank you very much. Please consider subscribing. Every subscription helps the channel just a little bit. Other than that, we'll be back in a few short days with episode 10.
Sweet. I'm excited.
I know you are. See you guys later.
See you guys.